What is good with y'all, man? J-Rock here, back with another reaction video, guys. It is officially January 1st of a new year, 2026. Same rules apply as last year, but now we going even harder, okay? We just gonna grind it extremely harder, 10 times harder, foot on the gas, never giving up, keeping God first throughout the whole process, okay? For this one, we got the Dream Team documentary. This is with Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all those guys are all on the same team for Team USA. This is like the whole story of I guess, of the buildup of the team, and I think that the success of it, but we about to get into it. I never freaking watched this. I never even, dug this deep into Team USA at all, so we about to get straight into it. I ask y'all subscribe. Like if you're new, join this journey with me. I hope that y'all enjoy. Let's get it.
Why do people talk about dreams so much in sports? Dream seasons. Dream matchups. Dream opportunities. They do it because so much of sports is about imagining what you want things to be like. If only the setting were just right.
It was one of those times none of us will ever forget.
Yeah.
The characters just right.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble.
The timing just right.
11 Hall of Famers. I don't think you can ever do that again. At no point in time.
If only it could all be the way you might have dreamed it up yourself.
Are you filming? Yeah.
That was the most exhilarating 15 seconds of my life.
Hold on now.
People perceived us as being superhero.
All right, let me lock in. This is gonna be this the way this been built up. It's gonna be one and ones for. Let me go ahead and lock in and really take in everything that this video is about to just give me, dog. No cap, no cap. Let's have a good time with this, guys. Come on.
Please, Lakers, do that!
No Isaiah Thomas
No
stuff.
Isaiah Thomas question.
Cool. We became a
Wait, he
team
said no
that
Isaiah
team
Thomas questions?
Stomped on everybody.
This never happened in sports. Nowhere.
Well, I figured eventually there'd be a movie made about the Dream Team.
This group may well be the greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
Wow. Here we go.
God bless you, and God bless
Bill Clinton. What's up, Bill?
20 years can go by pretty fast, and the world isn't going to stop and wait for you to remember what it used to look like. 1992 was a time of change. New faces in America quickly transforming into cultural icons.
For sure.
None more so than the superstars of the NBA.
The roles have repeated. Let the party begin.
After the legends of the 80s had lifted the league's profile to new heights, a fresh crop of players have blown the lid off.
Charles Barkley. Since I've seen that one highlight, that's the only highlight I've seen of Charles Barkley actually playing basketball. Y'all find me a video of Charles Barkley highlights, please. We got to get into that brother to see how insane that brother was for real. I think that's the guy I just haven't got into yet at all, is Charles Barkley. Y'all drop a video down below of Charles Barkley highlights for me. I appreciate it. No cap.
Here's you, Robinson.
Their talents and their charisma made them more than just basketball players.
I am not a role model.
They were a new kind of star athlete whose popularity transcended the game.
Yeah. They didn't make songs. Wait, hold on, cause I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I've been reacting to a lot of Michael Jordan. I didn't know they made a whole song about I wanna be like Mike. Are you serious? They made a whole song anthem, I wanna be like Mike? Hold
They
on.
were a new kind of
I never knew this.
did the game.
Let me hear it again. I wanna be like Mike.
And now the very best of them awaited their brightest showcase, the world's largest athletic stage.
Oh my God! Yo, man, they like that. It's like they in a freaking Coliseum. Is they in a Coliseum? That got to be a Coliseum. That's that thing too huge to not be a Coliseum.
Realized the impact they would make there.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports, not just the Olympics, not just basketball. It moved the culture along.
But in 1992, not everyone was ready for them.
Okay.
Not everyone thought pro basketball stars had a place in the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
This kind of thing had never, ever, ever been done. So there was a lot of, poking the bear, if you will, by people in my profession.
Yeah.
Sports journalists and journalists in general were skeptical, angry, because this wasn't the Olympic movement.
If you played in Europe for money, you were an amateur, but if you played in the NBA for money, you were a professional. And so...
Dang. So if you was in the NBA playing for money, you couldn't play in the Olympics or something? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm hearing that all right.
Our players weren't eligible.
Those other countries are using...
So NBA players that were in the NBA to get paid, they weren't eligible to play in the Olympics at one point? But if in other countries, if you was playing somewhere and you was getting paid, you were eligible to play in the Olympics. That's odd.
That is really unfair.
Changing the hypocrisy, though, was a central goal of a European named Boris Stankovic, the head of FIBA, the World Basketball Federation.
He was very much intent on lifting basketball up to the highest possible level of international sports. And if the whole world knew that the very best players in the world were not participating in the Olympics, that made it a second-class event.
Yeah.
So in 1989, Stankovic issued a resolution to allow pros from all leagues to compete in the Olympics. But back in America, the NBA was lukewarm to the idea.
We wanted to be good partners with FIBA to grow the sport of basketball, but we weren't particularly anxious. We didn't know what it would mean. We didn't know if our players would want to do it. We didn't know what the logistics were. But the vote passed, and NBA players were eligible for the Olympics.
Thank you.
Now the issue wasn't about whether American pros could play, but whether the best players wanted to play.
So now, since we didn't made a rule to where American NBA players are eligible to play, now we got to get into if these guys want to actually get out there and play. That's like another obligation. Because, I mean, in the NBA, you already competing for an NBA championship. You're competing within the United States. And now, I guess, some guys may not even want to play in the Olympics, to try to get rest, spend time with their families and things of that nature. But it's like if they wanted to, they could play for something way more important than just their state in the United States, but actually play for the entire country.
That we were a little concerned about was probably Michael.
Right.
The thought back then was Michael Jordan plays 36 holes of golf 90 days during the summer. What the hell is he going to be doing playing basketball?
Exactly.
I was hoping they would not ask me to participate. And I was trying to figure out a way graciously that I could decline.
Yeah.
I've done the Olympic thing before, and when Rod Thorne called me and asked me, I wasn't gun-ho about it.
My appeal to him was, you're the top player in the world. This is bigger than the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And
I mean, but to Jordan, it was about being the best player in the NBA. It wasn't really about, going out Team USA. It just, wasn't how his mind was. His mind was wired to be the best NBA player he could be, not to go out and try to, be a part of creating a team to where it's now about the whole United States. That's when you get kind of political with it. Jordan didn't really want to get political with it. He just wanted to, NBA, want to be the best I can be. And, he didn't even want to go about doing it at first. That's crazy.
You're the top player in the world. This is bigger than the NBA Finals. And, we need you.
For sure.
His thing, well, who else is playing? I mean, are all the good players going to play? I'm not going to play by myself.
So Michael Jordan waited to hear more. And Rod Thorne made his next call.
It was a no-brainer for me. I was in from day one.
Yeah.
And I figured if I jumped in first, and said I wanted to play that would get guys to want to participate as well.
Yeah.
I think if Magic wasn't on that team, I don't think it would have been as spectacular as it was. And to finish out our careers, that was important for both of us.
Once you get guys
so based on the documentary I watched with Larry, The Courtship of Rivals, it's like this documentary is like right after like Larry and Magic's kind of like, I wouldn't say right after, but it's like it's towards the end of Magic and Larry's careers. And Michael Jordan is now the best player in the NBA at this time. I mean, ever in the NBA, because I know how y'all MJ fans get. I'm just saying. I'm talking about how the story is going. You know what I'm saying? Magic and Larry, they are on the decline of their careers based on two different scenarios. And then now you have a guy that's MJ, that's the top player in the NBA, really trying to figure out if he want to be a part of Team USA, because his ultimate goal is to be the best basketball player in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I see why y'all said to watch the first one, Courtship of Rivals, and then watch this one, because it kind of follows like the same kind of path for real, honestly.
like Magic and Larry committing to the team, then all of a sudden it becomes something very, very special. Representing the USA is already a tremendous honor, but to know that you're going to be on a dream team is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Exactly.
Magic, Bird, and David Robinson weren't alone in their pride.
They called in the big guns.
Patrick Ewing.
The Navy SEALs that we had to go over there and kick butt and take names.
With those stars and the Utah Jazz tandem of John Stockton and Karl Malone, the dream team was starting to take shape.
It don't matter if you call me last. I got the call.
That's real.
I didn't feel like that I deserved to be called, but I truly wasn't going to tell them that.
I was like, yeah, I'm in. I didn't even think to say who was on the team. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yes.
Charles Barkley's ability was never in question, but his attitude was.
God want us to win the world championship. I don't know if I go that far, Charles. I talked to him the other night.
I learned early in Philadelphia. It doesn't matter what I say. So from this day forward, I'm going to say what the hell I want to say.
Yeah.
And some people going to like it, and some people going to dislike it.
But after a series of incidents on and off the court, the least of the committee's concerns were about what Barkley would say.
I was asked to talk to him. He was so honored that we would even think about asking him. He convinced me that you won't have any problems with me.
Now, with the team nearly complete, Rod Thorne had enough talent secured to go back to...
You got Michael Jordan, Magic, Larry, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, Charles... Bro, yeah. That's a super team right there. That might be the greatest super team of all time. Imagine if all those guys were in their primes too. Oh man. Oh brother. I would have to get up on that one. But hey, let's get back into it. I'm sorry.
To where he started.
Representing my country was a big thing, but I think, the biggest motivation for me was now I get to spend time with some of the guys I compete against all the time.
True.
Portland's Clyde Drexler rounded out the list of NBA players.
They got Clyde too?
While the final spot on the roster was reserved for an amateur, Duke's Christian Laettner, coming off back-to-back NCAA titles.
Tough.
There's the pass to Laettner.
Ooh, Fadermaker, come on.
In any other Olympic year, Laettner might have been the team's biggest star.
Oh, he was like that for real.
He was fine with being the last guy on the bench.
I tell people this all the time, and it may shock them, but my most enjoyable year was my freshman year, because they don't expect nothing from you except carry the luggage, do the laundry, and get our donuts. And that's easy. The harder thing is to be the leader.
Yeah.
By May of 1991, 2 months before the Olympics.
Look at that roster. And you get, Scottie Pippen too. Oh boy, boy. Who is beating that? Like, who is beating that, bro? What the freak? Who the freak is beating that? John Stockton, Karl Malone. You gotta freaking look at this. Ah, this is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful. This is beautiful, dog. Every piece you have when it comes to size, scoring, facilitating, majority of these guys can do all those things. Defense. You got everything here. No weaknesses. No freaking weaknesses.
Olympics. The team was set. One college kid and 11 future Hall of Famers.
Wow.
The man charged with putting it all together was the unflappable Chuck Daly.
Okay, all set? I'm set.
Chuck looked the part. He was the guy that looked like he owned the arena, but he would also push the broom.
His hair was beautiful. His suits were immaculate. He wanted to win, but he wanted to look good.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. As the head
that.
coach of the Detroit Pistons, Daly did both, winning back-to-back championships in 1989 and 90.
Tough.
The Pistons are winners and still champions of the world.
The Pistons were nicknamed the Bad Boys for their aggressive and some said dirty style of play, never more evident than in their memorable playoff battles with Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Yep.
Michael on the move against Vinnie Johnson in the move. He is necktied. Michael Jordan goes down hard.
Yeah, this is when they had the Jordan rule. If Michael was to go anywhere near like driving to try to get to the rim, they was going to throw elbows, push him around, grab him, etc. to really just try to tire him out. That was their game plan for Michael Jordan, and you know, it worked out. It worked out for him sometimes, but I mean at the same time, I think Michael still got his though. I ain't gonna lie, Mike still got his, bro. That's why I say, bro, Michael Jordan in this NBA today, he would definitely play longer. He would definitely play longer because back then that brother was, bro. He was man. Talking about the physicality, all that extra pressure he had to take because people knowing that he the best player in the league. So the best way that they was taught to challenge him is just by overly fouling him. What the freak? To try to slow him down because you couldn't do nothing else to slow him down. That's crazy right there.
Detroit and Chicago had no love for each other.
So when Daly was named the Dream Team coach, many wondered how he'd handle working with the Bulls' biggest star.
I was being asked to wrestle with some demons and some issues.
But the coach was well acquainted with the task of managing personalities.
He coached the bad boys. And if you can coach those, you can coach anybody.
Right.
One player Daly wouldn't be coaching in the Olympics, however, was his own star in Detroit, point guard Isaiah Thomas, who controversially had been left off the team's roster.
No matter how much people try to say now, you know, it was no big a deal. It was a big deal.
I talked to Isaiah at the beginning of the year about the aspect he wasn't on the team, and he was not comfortable with it. I'm sure he is very hurt. He's a very deserving player, but you know, he was not selected.
Whoa! Wait! It's starting to clock to me what's happening right now. We know that Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas didn't like each other. So you mean to tell me the only way Michael Jordan was to join Team USA is by not selecting Isaiah Thomas? Because you know they don't like each other. Ah, that's crazy right there.
Biggest cultivator of the bad boys image in Detroit.
That's tough. Whoa. Isaiah was, hold on, man. Isaiah was moving like that? Isaiah was moving like that, boy. That brother was ready to fight. Boy, Isaiah was ready to fight. Anybody. Boy, it didn't matter if he fell, he getting right back up throwing him. Boy, he ready. Boy, he moving, boy. All right.
He was the guy that would yap at his teammates and say, knock him on the ass, do whatever you got to do.
Wow.
And he is one. He knew
oh my gosh.
I despise the way that he played the game.
Oh, so would y'all say?
Dream team? No, I did not want him on the team.
Did you want him on the team?
Well, I can't speak for Michael.
Here we go.
I don't think he wanted him on the team.
See, no, you smiling too. You know something. Come on now. When they asked you, you said it quick. I ain't want him on the team. But when he said Michael, you paused and you just started smiling like, You know something, Scotty. What do you know, man? But shoot, would y'all say that Isaiah Thomas was like a dirty player? Is it that crucial to say that he's a dirty NBA player? Y'all let me know in the comment section.
Now, there has been speculation that your icy relationship with Isaiah Thomas is the reason that he was not selected.
I just said that.
What is your reaction to that?
That was one of the stipulations put to me prior to me even committing.
Okay.
That Isaiah wasn't a part of the team. I was getting strong innuendos that it wasn't just, it was coming from higher places that didn't want Isaiah Thomas on the team.
Certainly, things are being pointed at me because of our relationship, and of course about the way that the end of the game between Detroit and Chicago ended.
Yeah.
We were picking the group just after the Pistons had been eliminated by the Bulls, and it was very bad timing for Isaiah. Everybody had fresh in their mind the picture of Isaiah walking off the court.
Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. They left the bench with over 7 and 9 10 seconds remaining. The Pistons just left.
Okay, y'all explain that clip to me, bro. Because I didn't see that clip a lot. And, I mean, bro, they lost. They was pissed off because they lost. I mean, they didn't want to shake hands because Michael Jordan beat them. Like, what was so... And it's like in this era, they wasn't friendly. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to see what was the big deal about what happened. It wasn't like they fought. It wasn't like Isaiah said anything to Michael. I'm just trying to see why was that just so like, I guess they say what, unprofessional? I mean, they just lost. No, I mean, it wasn't even just Isaiah that didn't shake hands. The whole team didn't shake hands. You know what I'm saying? So that just tells you how much of a rivalry it was. No cap. These teams didn't like each other. These guys didn't like each other, bruh. They got pissed off because Jordan beat them. That's it. That's all I can see within that. But if y'all have more to share, y'all let me know in the comment section, bruh.
When the Pistons walked off the court before the final bell, I think it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
All right. No Isaiah Thomas
question.
Cool.
He don't even want Isaiah Thomas questions.
And the team. We're done answering questions about Isaiah.
Oh, man.
But with training camp approaching, a bigger question would need to be answered.
Hello, how you doing?
How would the 12 stars that were selected play together? Training camp began on June 22nd, 1992 in La Jolla, California. And when the gym doors opened, no one was quite sure what to expect, especially the players themselves.
It's a lot of egos in one gym and on one team.
For sure.
Everybody wanted their form to shine and showcase why they were a part of this team.
With all these stars on the team, if it comes down to the last shot, who's going to take the shot?
Me. Everybody in the world has an ego. The only difference between us.
Patrick was on it, boy. He's like me. After Jordan said me, man, Patrick right behind him. Me. The freak.
Every one of us felt like we was a everybody.
And when practice started that first day, every player seemed to be trying to prove just how great they were.
Oh, wait.
It was a very
it's getting aggressive.
Practice. And I'm thinking, aren't we all on the same team?
Patrick go, I don't want to play with Dave, I want to play against him. Then you hear Michael say, I don't want to be on Magic's team, I want to play against him.
Every evaluation of Michael Jordan at that time was, he's good, but he's never Magic Johnson.
Oh, wow.
In my competitive nature.
So even though they're on a team, they still having their personal battles. Even though they're on the same team, they still trying to prove that they better than the person on their team. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy because you got so many egos. It's not about, it really wasn't even about, to them, the whole Team USA thing. It was about being out there with guys that's the best, that's also some of the best players in the league, and the ego just taking over and the pride to where you want to show these guys, these legends, that you're better than all of them. And you wanted to go about that every time in practice when y'all played each other. Everyone. Boy, that's that dog mentality for real. What the freak?
Every evaluation of Michael Jordan at that time was, he's good, but he's never Magic Johnson.
in my competitive nature, I want to use every little bit that I can gather so that I can gain an advantage.
Tough.
Karl Malone, he's the only guy I would even compare to myself at the power forward position. So I want to prove that I was the best power forward in the world.
Bro, that's crazy.
Charles. Yeah, he's a great talent. Do I think he's better than me? Hell no. So let's do this.
Let's do it. We going at it, boy. What?
By the time this over with, you're going to be thinking I'm damn good too.
Oh!
First practice. Barkley drives baseline and Karl Malone jumps up like this. Barkley just dunked on him so hard.
Oh my gosh, bro, I'm telling you, bro, when this team was assembled, it wasn't even about going out to win no freaking gold medal. It was about going in there, going against your teammates and showing them that you're the best in your position, and there's no question about it.
A few days later, the team had a chance to acclimate themselves to playing on the same side. Chuck Daly had scheduled a scrimmage against a select group of college players, a group thrilled to be facing off against their idols.
Okay.
I found out today I might be picking up Magic a little bit full court, so, things are just happening for me that really makes me happy.
My whole thought process was don't embarrass yourself, and that was like the theme for me, like just hang in there.
A lot of those people I've looked up to, Barkley, Malone, a lot of those people talk confidence, and I think it's going to be a good matchup. There's no advantage on either side.
That's a young Quiz Weber.
For the college players, it was a chance to see how they'd match up against the world's best. For Coach Daly, it was an opportunity to get his stars to grow into a single unit.
I think we're somewhere between the mentality of an all-star game and trying to come together as a team. So we've got to continually work on this.
Daly had been hired for his ability to manage personalities and egos. And when the scrimmage began, it became apparent that his players had left one of their biggest weapons, those egos, somewhere else.
The non-fan would think, well, they're going to go in there and they're each going to want their own ball, and George's going to be hogging the ball, and Magic's going to be dribbling all over the place.
Right.
Point of fact, it was the exact opposite. They overpassed.
It was like, I don't want to start it off. You do it. And before you realize it, the select team was beating us by 10.
Oh, wow.
We didn't know how to play with each other. We didn't want to step on anybody's toes or hurt any.
Exactly. So I'm glad that the Team USA coach did this. Because when it comes to them playing against each other, they can be the best version of themselves when they're playing against each other. But when they have to come together and actually play as a team against other people, that's where the issue came in at. And that's why this younger group, Team USA team, is actually beating them right now. Okay.
The egos. So these young kids, they were killing us.
Tough.
We were not into it, and we paid for it.
Chris Webber was a man.
Oh my God!
I thought, boy, that's the guys come this league. I could get out of here.
Bobby Hurley was dominant.
I did have
these young guys hooping on these legends, hooping on them.
Energy, our excitement to play, all those things played in our favor.
Bobby Hurley didn't play 2 seasons in the NBA.
Who could pass?
Nevertheless,
them boys hooping.
It did expose the one weakness they could have had, which is defending against quick guards.
They were playing great. Then I noticed that Michael Jordan's not playing.
At all?
I'm saying something. Chuck, then he said, we're all right. Yeah, we're...
Wait, Jordan didn't play at all that game? Like he didn't play a single possession, he didn't play that whole game. Okay.
All right.
Daly watched as his players failed to make up the deficit. And in their first taste of outside competition, the Dream Team lost. A story their coach didn't want the press to get their hands on.
I bet not.
I remember Chuck saying as soon as the game ended and we were getting ready to let media in, it was erase the scoreboard.
Wow.
The media comes in, scores, if not hundreds. They can sense something. You can feel the tension, or you feel something in the air.
Well, some of these college players we just got through playing against probably should be on this team, but they'll get their chance.
The teams posed for a picture together. Both not sure what to make of what had just happened. But the man in charge may have had the answer.
He threw the game. Chuck threw the game. If you look how much Jordan played and how he subbed guys in, not picking up, not making any adjustments, he knew what he was doing.
It was legit. It felt tremendous. What we were doing that day, they couldn't stop it.
There are kids who believe in Santa Claus too, and the Easter Bunny, and now that they've grown up, I hate to burst their bubble, but it was a game thrown. Not many people would have done it, and he did it.
Wow.
It was gratifying to Chuck for us to get our butts beat like that, because now we had to listen to him.
From then on, he had a way of just saying,
I mean, but that's how you get your team to really pay attention to you as a coach, though. When he put you out there, you think you all that in a bag of chips, and he put you out there purposely knowing that what he's doing is going to probably get the team butt kicked because he know that y'all can't work as a team together. When that happens, then y'all have no choice but to buy into the system after that, because y'all way don't work. Oh,
ah! In his hair, his speech was, anybody can get beat, so you gotta be ready to play.
True.
And I think that's the only speech he ever gave us.
The message got across. I mean, Chuck couldn't have been happier, I'm sure.
It was brilliant on Chuck's part to be able to orchestrate that and play along like he didn't.
Why didn't he tell you guys?
We probably would have screwed it up.
The next day, training camp ended with a rematch against the college kids. And once play started, everything made sense again.
Totally different team.
Turned drastically. We showed them why we are who we are.
Exactly.
We pretty much beat them by 100.
They couldn't score.
I bet.
And by the way, Jordan played a lot more that next scrimmage.
Crazy.
Before the Dream Team could play in the 1992 Olympics, they had to qualify. The place to do that was Portland, Oregon, and the Tournament of the Americas. It would be the public's first chance to see the NBA stars together in a game, especially Jordan, Bird, and Magic.
Tough.
Daly had asked all three to be team captains, but Jordan had turned him down.
I knew how much it meant to both of those guys because they never had the opportunity to play on the Olympics. So I said, you know what, Chuck, don't worry about me. Let these old dogs do it.
Yeah.
Magic and Bird weren't just the team's oldest players. They were also the most revered.
That's hard.
They had entered the league together in 1979, embarking on a rivalry that had redefined the NBA.
For sure.
And along the way, their personal admiration for one another had grown.
Magic's just a great basketball player. He's the best I've ever seen, Unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
In 1992, they'd be getting the chance to share the ball. But the opportunity would be coming at the end of their careers.
Yeah.
Bird had given his soul to the game. But after so many years, his body was betraying him.
Had back problems. You just get to the point where you just couldn't play. I mean, you couldn't think, couldn't move, couldn't run. If you can't feel your feet, it's hard to run.
Larry was on the fence because of his back, so I said, man, LB, you gotta play, man. You gotta play. This is our last chance to be together.
Magic would be able to convince his old friend to play. But at the start of the 1991-92 NBA season, he was forced to retire after learning he had the HIV virus. Doctors would eventually clear him to play in the Olympics, though that didn't stop fears from swirling.
There's a lot of players that really didn't want him to play, didn't want to play with him or against him, because nobody knew what disease meant. They say you get a little blood on you, you got HIV.
Yeah.
Breeze on you,
Yeah.
I never bought any of that. You just keep going. And that's what Irving decided to do, just keep pushing, keep going.
6, 5, 3-pointer, yes, all right!
Magic had made a cameo in the 1992 All-Star Game and had focused his attention on the Olympics, hoping for an encore of a lifetime alongside his old rival.
Crazy.
Our careers were really over, and it was something I thought needed to happen for both of us.
For sure.
Their debut would take place.
I feel like that was closure for both of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being rivals, going at it for years, proving to each other who's better for years. And, you know what I'm saying? Not liking each other for years, bro. I think it ended off like this was something special because they became best friends at the end of the day. No cap.
Portland's Rose Garden, with their team needing to medal in the Tournament of the Americas to qualify for the Olympics. That seemed like a foregone conclusion to just about everyone, including their first opponents, who were completely in awe before the game even started.
The Cuban team spontaneously drops to its knees as if 12 popes had come by on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
At that point, the idea that this is merely a basketball game has been ripped asunder.
It was a surreal feeling. You're like, dude, we're here to kick y'all behind.
Right.
And they want to take pictures with you.
Then the game begins. Magic and Larry come out together.
They fanned out.
Two guys that saved the league. They wouldn't even be playing this
They
game.
fanned out. Knowing they about to get blitzed.
Makes the first basket.
Larry, tougher. Let's go then, Larry. Start us off, Larry.
Yeah,
Start us off.
It just didn't get any better than that.
The U.S. was off and running, and the result was a thing of beauty.
Wow.
Johnson leading the break.
It's a pass, boy.
And no one seemed more excited to be sharing the court than the co-captains.
Found him. Larry, I got you. Ha! This is awesome. This is awesome.
With the outcome never in doubt.
Pass.
And late in the game, fans in Portland decided they wanted a curtain call from a three-time MVP.
The crowd started cheering. Larry.
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry.
I'm getting good. Hold on, I'm getting goosebumps. Hold on, my body just started. It started shaking. Like I started getting goosebumps. I had to pause it for a second. I ain't gonna lie. You know, so I'm starting to get emotional. I ain't gonna fade with you, because you know what I'm saying. Watching that whole courtship of rivals and seeing, and now currently watching this, bro. The emotion is coming back, because it's like when you see something like just so, as a basketball fan, you know what I'm saying, being able to see a story and witness a story for yourself and see how that has been able to go along the road in which where it is right now, and just seeing like it brings so much joy. Larry! That's tough. Look, bro, they getting loud for Larry, boy.
In his career, Larry Bird rose to the occasion.
Oh, good save. Larry pulling that? What the? Yo. Nah, because they ain't playing fair. Hold on, they really not playing fair at all. You know what I'm saying? They really not playing fair at all, boy. Looking at the team that they have, bro, they have zero weaknesses. Zero. What the freak?
He's not going to miss that shot.
It was a virtually flawless performance. The final margin of victory was 77 points.
Sheesh.
And Magic and Bird had led the way. For Magic in particular, after a year out of the game, the victory had a special kind of meaning.
Living with HIV, never even thinking that I would ever have a chance to play basketball again, and then basketball for the United States, it was therapy for me.
Yeah.
And I needed that.
Yeah.
In the worst way.
Yeah.
With Magic and Michael, there was that little extra something there.
Yeah.
You know, and something kind of to prove to each other.
I took it upon myself to always shoot with Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, MJ, free throws today. Who was the first one to 50? Or we had little games. Who was the better shooter?
Know what you got to do. Know what you got to do.
Is it crazy to say that Michael Jordan might have, you know, I'm not going to say a lot, but just a little bit, might have looked up to Magic? Is it crazy to say that? You know what I'm saying? It's like far as like a, you know, since like specifically in this moment, like as far as like just kind of being like a, some type of like role model or somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to exceed, but at the like it's like when somebody that you're trying to be better than and on the verge of doing that, but it's like when you get time to really spend time with that person, y'all really start to build a friendship and a mentorship from both ends. And it's like, did MJ somehow, some way, maybe look up to Magic? And I'm thinking he did a little bit, just a little bit, because they challenging each other in ways to where, you know what I'm saying, it's like Magic kind of handing Michael Jordan the keys to just be better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to see.
He didn't want to relinquish that control of the 80s, in a sense, even though we were going into the 90s.
Don't touch the phone. One hand, don't touch it.
Wow. Now you just showing off, Magic. But you a show off, though. It's okay. You top 10 for showing off, so hey, it's cool.
You know, he just come off missing a whole year. So it was who can win, who's going to have the bragging rights by the end of this trip.
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
You're committing a foul in almost a year and a half.
Michael's always tried to let people know that he's a top dog in whatever. That's just his competitive mode.
Yeah.
I'm the young guy with the elder statesman. These old guys, they got all the rights. They can't stand in one spot too long.
He's a young puppy. I'm the big dog here.
Jordan, chill out.
Say it goes.
While the winner of Magic and Michael's Can You Top This challenge remained in doubt, when it came to facing the competition in the Tournament of the Americas, the team stood united.
When we took the court in Portland, which, you know, we're on home ground, we wanted to showcase to the fans who would be representing them.
The lead is pretty. Steele. Jordan.
Hey.
I'm going to send a message around the world today that y'all can give it up. You foreigners can give it up.
It's just too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much. The team got too much, bro.
The Americans won their 6 games at the tournament by an average of 50 points.
Sheesh.
All right, Larry, your impressions of tonight's game?
The gold medal was no surprise. But what was unexpected was the team's interactions with their opponents, who showered them with adulation before, after, and even during games.
That's fire.
Magic Johnson.
Because they fans, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to be a fan. Especially of these legends.
The Americas had served its purpose. The U.S. had qualified for the Barcelona Games and given the world its first glimpse of what was coming later that summer.
I just want to say this is just a small step to what our goal really is, to get to Barcelona, win the gold medal, and bring it back where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
On July 18th, 1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed overseas.
Straight back into the left. Private room. Follow our back.
They would hold several days of practice in Monte Carlo and play one more tune-up before heading to the Olympics. The luxurious setting on the Mediterranean Sea was fitting for what already may have been the world's most famous team.
Monte Carlo is one of those glamorous cities, and here we were with the most glamorous team ever.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a rock star-ish kind of a thing.
This is like spring break in the ghetto.
He said, I'm not about to play with Charles, bro. I'm not about to play with Charles Barkley, dog. That brother gonna have some jokes for you. I ain't gonna lie. And it's him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to be nobody. He being him. That is Charles Barkley right there. That's who that man is.
They were used to being opponents, but Monte Carlo was proving to be the perfect place to find common ground.
I got the coach. That means we get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I got the coaching, man. I got carte blanche. You know what I mean?
Michael and Chuck played almost every single day, if not every day.
Come off the hill. That may be green, Chuck. Chuck was playing his practice schedule around our golf time. That to me was ideal. Play a little bit of basketball, play a little golf, and you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it sounds like a basketball.
the relationship that a head coach has with his main guy is incredibly important.
Yep.
Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing because think of how bitter enemies they had to be. Chuck devised the defense that drove Jordan out of his mind.
Yeah.
And yet, here they are playing golf together.
Jordan could really have.
You got to be one hell of a coach. I ain't gonna lie, because it's like you got to be able to switch your entire way of thinking about an NBA player, or you got to switch your entire way of thinking because now you're the coach of Team USA. You're not the coach of the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to switch roles basically, and now you're coaching a guy in who you created so many defensive schemes for. He got pissed off at the things that you were doing. You know what I'm saying? The way you orchestrated the defense against him. And now you got to be able to switch that all around to be able to get him to be on one accord with you for Team USA. Like that's not easy to do.
Chuck understood that, and he embraced them.
Chuck, yeah. I mean, I gotta give you that. I gotta give you.
We shoot 72. I watched that.
That was a bonding thing for me and Chuck. Always been a thing that I treasure just as much as being a part of the team.
For Jordan, golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was just the way he liked it.
What are you doing today, Josh? What you gonna do? You want to sleep?
I remember thinking that. Does this guy ever sleep?
Golf. 36 holes. I'm playing it tomorrow, too.
He would do more things and be ready to practice and play
like it wasn't
as much as anybody.
Oh, wait.
The thing that I remember the most was going out and playing golf with Michael Jordan before a game, and I thought, I'm going to be exhausted tonight.
Right.
And Michael just had ridiculous energy and was phenomenal. I felt like I was running in quicksand a little bit, and so it gave me a whole nother level of respect for kind of the freak of nature that he really is.
Yeah.
Grab that plate of food, Jim.
We played cards in Magic Room till 5 o'clock in the morning pretty much every night. It was so much fun.
Right, homie? Yeah, I'm tired.
He was like a bionic guy, or he'd play cards, play golf, play basketball.
Jordan going all the way.
That's tough.
I don't know when he ever slept. Finally, after a ball game, he was just lying down, and I looked at him. I said, I think that's the first time he's gone to sleep on the whole trip.
Here we go.
After a few days in Monte Carlo, the players returned to the court for an exhibition against the French national team.
Let's do it.
Everybody had their eyes on one team. We could feel it. It was just such talent, such incredible skill, and it was just such a pleasure to watch.
Yeah.
The Americans won the game easily, even if their performance was far short of seamless.
It was a great game. A lot of sloppy passing. I didn't like any of it.
That was a terrible game, and U.S. looked half interested. And so Chuck kind of the next morning in Monte Carlo, even though everybody was a little hungover and tired, had to really kick their butt.
Chuck says, okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to play it like a real game. We're going to play 4 quarters.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick.
Okay.
And Magic had his 5. We weren't going to change that team at no point in time.
Yeah.
You got your 5, I got my 5.
We gave them the college guy. You can have Christian Laettner. We don't want him. You can have him.
Okay. Mano y mano type of style.
He's just over there waiting to tag in. But it was about pride. And the college kid couldn't help either one of the teams.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan called quiet out and went at him. Tell him, this is what I'm going to do to you. Fall away jumper.
3.
Good. What did I tell you?
Oh, wait.
So I said, no, Clyde, you better get him back.
Come on.
Get him back.
Come on. Yeah.
Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone. So Charles
back to pride. We back to pride now.
Good. I said, oh, Carl, you got to get him back.
Okay.
You got to go down there and
okay.
I went right at him. Jump shot.
The shot.
You ain't nothing, Barkley.
Oh.
So then I came down.
Ooh. Oh!
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself.
Yeah.
And showcase that, hey, look, I'm still Magic Johnson. I still dominate this game.
Yeah. Wait. I think I seen a video to where Magic said this was the only time he got loud. Like, the only time he really, like, got loud and, like, really was talking trash for real. This is the only time he did that.
Magic was saying, you ain't the guy, and you got other players in this gym. Doesn't take much to get Michael going. Just a little something to tweak him, and it's on.
Mike started going crazy. What is that? No. We not doing that, Mike. We not do. And I'm trying to see why Magic was so loud, because Magic never gets loud. And he get the moment he gets loud, here you go. That's all it took, huh? A little something to just go ahead and get you just ready. To just really just be Michael freaking Jordan. Don't know what kind of freaking oh my gosh, bro. It was so, and it's like it wasn't even like he was like ultimately trying. It was like he just did it.
When you see that look, then you know just getting the damn ball and get out the way.
Yeah. Ain't no talking.
As much as it was 5-on-5.
In his face, come on.
We could see in Monte Carlo that it was gravitating towards, okay, Michael and Magic.
Yeah.
Magic was hesitant to surrender his place on the mountaintop.
I already know.
And Michael, being Michael, he needed to say, no, I'm on the top of the mountain now.
Wow.
Magic was saying, look, NBA's not yours yet. You know, I'm still here. Michael's like, no, it's over.
Oh,
this is mine. And the funny thing was, Larry was sitting on the side, going, it's his. Chuck realized the competition aspect was getting a little bit too high.
Killing everybody on our squad.
He wanted to end practice, but Magic didn't want to end because he wanted to keep playing because we just kicked his ass.
Yeah.
How you like that ass kicking we gave y'all? No. Come on now. Y'all got the first quarter practice.
By the time practice was over, even Magic had to acknowledge basketball's landscape had been changed forever.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Nah, facts.
Monte Carlo was kind of a turning point. Walls started to come down from, when you're playing against each other, you have these rivalries. These are my teammates now. They're guys that, that I'm looking towards for support. It seemed like we became more friends than anything else.
Yeah.
The players were off to Barcelona, headed to the Olympics, unmistakably as a team.
We're thinking, wow, what is all the commotion? What happened? And then we figured out they were there for us.
Yeah.
That was the first time that we realized how popular and how enormous this thing was. I was like, guys, if we lose, it's going to be like the biggest upset in sports history.
Yeah.
Barkley was right. There was no margin for error. A reality the rest of the team openly accepted in their first press conference in Spain.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble. I think.
We were in serious Olympic mode.
This actually may be the biggest mismatch of the entire
There you go. Let's do it.
And he drove the foul. Magic the U.S. with a 46-1 run. 46-1.
It was just
46-1
atmosphere because there was an appreciation for how great the U.S. players were.
Oh,
After
man.
the first half, Barkley's pregame prediction appeared dead on. But in the second, Charles found some trouble.
The players in Angola, we play against Charles Barkley. They told us there's no a kid, a fat boy, is many aggressive in the paint.
Rebound Barkley.
Oh, wow.
Well, Charles getting a bit of a impressive.
I thought they were playing dirty. And I told old boy, I don't even know if he understood. I said, hey, man, ease up on the elbow.
Okay.
Barkley from Pippen.
I let it go twice.
You can see the frustration with Barkley.
And the next time I just cracked him.
Oh. What you mean cracked him? What you mean? Oh.
Technical foul has been called on Barkley.
To his dying day, Charles claims the guy elbowed him 3 times. I said, Charles, you're full of crap.
No, it's not true.
Oh, man.
I didn't.
Boy. That's the type of hit that'll make your chest almost fall. What the freak, Charles? God, I mean, yeah, that brother, he ain't elbow you in your chest like that, though. Charles is a freaking hothead, bro. That's crazy, dog. What the freak?
Elbow Barkley before the incident.
I'm talking about, oh, man. I mean, brother took it like a champ, but...
Turn that cheek up, we get you another cheek, too.
I thought, what are you doing, Charles? The guy is half your size. But, Charles is an equal opportunity abuser.
Erlander Kodipra did not think it was a friendly elbow.
That's the same guy that just asked for an autograph, Charles. I mean, you think he's not intimidated?
Right.
I think he's act like a bully. But maybe it's from his personality.
The United States has the third and goal by the score of 116 to 48.
Sheesh.
The game may have ended in a rout, but afterwards, the result was overshadowed by the controversy.
Left foot to elbow. Well, he hit me, I hit him. That's the way it is.
Wow.
Charles made you look like the ugly Americans, which we were trying not to do.
Right.
We said to Charles, look, man, you're a reflection of all of us. So if you do it, they're not going to write the article that Charles Barkley did. They're going to say the dream team.
Barkley had stained a dream debut for the Americans. But in their next game against Croatia, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan grabbed the spotlight, with the focus on their matchup with one of Europe's best players, Tony Kukoc.
Major storyline that carries into this game involves Tony Kukoc, second-round pick of the Chicago Bulls back in 1989. The Bulls made a strong push to sign him last season.
Okay.
At that time, general managers in the league were trying to come up with gems, make their discoveries overseas. And Krause thought this guy could play in the NBA.
While Jordan and Pippen had been winning back-to-back titles, Chicago GM Jerry Krause had been publicly wooing Kukoc to join the Bulls.
Okay.
He was now the target of the world's 2 best defensive players.
They was debating who was going to guard him.
Wow.
No, I got it. No, I got it.
Let's do it.
I'm looking at Michael and Scotty, and they're ready for, blood.
Yeah.
Man.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Tony Kukoc was like.
Yeah.
And we were going to give him the worst experience he ever had on the basketball court.
Oh, wow.
Pippen drew the initial
94 feet? Hold on.
And harassed the Croatian from the opening whistle.
Scotty not leaving him, bro.
It was hard.
Scotty not leaving him.
Half court without a ball. And with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Tony definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Wow.
There's nothing for 4, and he's...
Bro, Scotty is not playing with Tony.
He wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Oh, wow, that's a charge.
And the pressure continues.
Nah, but this go back to the freaking video I watched with freaking Jordan and Pippen just locking everything up, and this is in the NBA. This is in the regular NBA. So they didn't see that everybody was expecting how Tony Kukoc was gonna look in in the Olympics. But Jordan and Pippen, they ain't about to see nothing. They ain't about to see nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about to see nothing right now from Tony. Maybe when the season starts, when the NBA basketball start back up, but not right now. We about to go and take this brother out the game, and that's exactly what they did.
And after
they took him out the game.
It was Jordan's turn.
They taking turns.
Stolen by Jordan.
Crazy.
Better than anyone.
Insane.
Them dudes were all over him.
Wow. Oh my.
Here's a 3-on-2.
Bro.
I had questions from my teammates during the game, like, what is going on? Do you not see that they're really trying to get you off the court? And
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? I guess that's how NBA game is played.
Yeah.
Pippen, Jordan, and the Americans cruised to another victory. This one by 38 points. But the domination had its detractors.
This team of All-Stars is almost too good. Is it a positive or a negative?
The question was now being asked, was the Dream Team too great for its own good?
83, 127 points.
Workers were trying to get autographs. The security people were trying to get autographs. All the athletes were standing on side like a parade.
Oh, wait, boy.
It is a 58-point lead.
People perceived us as being superheroes.
This was a blowout on the U.S. men's Olympic team.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures, and I said, "Wow,
bro,
we are having an effect over."
Bro, that's the thing where it's like guys that was going against this team. They know they didn't have a chance, and they didn't even care because they was fans of these guys. Like they was fans of players on the Dream Team, to where they wasn't even upset that they lost. They was just glad they was able to play against these guys and get blown out by them. What the freak?
We're here.
Wraparound past the Another easy victory in this their fifth game of the Olympics.
It was as if the President of the United States was in the midst of a caravan that was going through the streets.
It was like the Beatles, where there's thousands and thousands of people waiting all the time.
That's the most exhilarating 15 seconds of my life.
We're like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Right away, I told my editors, I said, well, the number one angle here is what is Charles doing?
And if you wanted the answer to that question, all you had to do was follow the crowds.
They're like, we don't want you guys out and about because we don't know how safe it is. And I'm like, dude, I'm at the Olympics. I'm not going to stay in my room the whole time.
So Barkley strolled Los Ramblas, a man of the people if ever there was one.
Man, I walked up and down the Ramblas every night, and the people were fantastic. They all wanted autographs and wanted to take pictures.
We could be inside the hotel. Soon we heard the big roar. We said, there go Charles. So Charles would be walking, and then thousands would be following him everywhere he went. You know? He was the Pied Piper.
Charles would go over to the village and find the Angolan players and hang out along the Ramblas at night. He was the most memorable person of the 1992 Olympics.
Tough.
I just saw this touch he had. I don't think anybody else in the world could have done it besides Charles Barkley. At the end of the day, he was America's best ambassador.
Barkley was celebrated for experiencing the Olympics on his own terms. More quietly, one of his teammates found a way to do the same.
We had the motorcycle escorts and we buzzed through traffic like Dick Tracy. But this one day we got stuck in traffic and we're just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. Finally I said, that's it. Let's go. Anybody wants to go with me? I'm heading.
He'd get off the bus and his family met him. He started walking right through the middle of everybody and nobody noticed him. I'm still on the bus seeing him walk down the street and I'm saying to myself, I would give anything to do what he just did.
See guys, this is called the Ramblas. See all the footprints? Alright.
So Los Ramblas, it's like Times Square or something. There's just so many people walking. I'm 6'1". I'm about the average size of everybody else on that little walk. So I'm walking with my family and I have the camera and nobody's noticing.
Yeah.
You think it's the sunglasses that's fooling them? Must be.
That's lit.
You're from America? Yeah. Whereabouts? Whereabouts? Massachusetts. You been watching the Dream Team at all? Yeah. They're pretty good, aren't they? Yeah.
They
no
not.
attention whatsoever.
I think that's probably you probably you probably enjoy it more. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have like thousands of people just following you, like people actually don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I think you actually enjoy time more because you with your family, and it's like you don't got like a crowd of people just cluttering you and your family while y'all just trying to have a good time in Barcelona.
Finally, we ran across this lady who had the dream team and all the pictures on her T-shirt.
Hi. Hi. Are you an American? Of course. You look wonderful.
Why, thank you.
She started speaking real excitedly about each of the players. I said, have you had a chance to meet anyone?
Of course. I met Charles Barkley the other night.
Did ya? He's a hell of a player. See, you got all the players right there in your shirt. Is Charles the only one you've ever seen?
The other ones I ever met.
Hey, guys, do you know any of those guys on there?
I think my oldest son, Houston, ruined the surprise.
That's my dad.
That's your dad? Too bad he's not here. I do, yeah. I can't go anywhere without being bugged. Really not much different from Michael Jordan walking through here.
Real experiences had become the norm. But even more memorable were the unlikely friendships developing behind the curtain.
It was a unique mix. You know, Larry Bird and Patrick Ewing became like best friends.
Yeah.
I got a white guy from Indiana, and I got a brother from Jamaica.
Patrick said I could pick his mind. It took me 3 minutes. Now I get the chance to come back and start picking on mine.
Took me once later. We were probably the two of the most unlikely people you thought that would be friends. But if you look, not only Larry and I got to be great friends, but all of those guys got to be much better friends.
We all enjoyed each other. We all enjoyed the ride. And we got a sense of each other as men.
That's tough.
Then, when we got to the court, it made it even better.
Yeah.
The Dream Team's chemistry turned out to be the hallmark of their success.
Because it's like, it's to a point where it's like, yes, you're trying to be better than your teammates, but it's also to the point where you are able to play along with these guys and dominate people as well. And that's when the true friendships start to be created right there. Tough.
As the players closed in on what they came for.
Barkley now with the side-leading cheers.
Their big margins of victory may have been a testament to their dominance, but numbers couldn't capture what made watching them so unforgettable.
Guys played the best basketball you've ever seen in your life. They was literally like great poetry and great art.
At times you feel you're watching a performance, a concert, rather than a basketball competition.
This was fun. This was like, it's how basketball's supposed to be.
And at the center of the fun was the team's biggest star, who had come to Barcelona at the peak of his powers and shown how much his popularity had exploded.
I will say this one thing about Michael Jordan. I've been around other celebrities in my life. I've never seen people react like they do to him.
Yeah.
People go crazy when they see him.
Yeah. It's his aura, man. His aura was just different.
In every corner of the world, there was someone who just wanted to see him.
Here's Michael Jordan!
No one had the sort of pull, the gravity that Michael Jordan had.
Jordan had initially come to Barcelona reluctantly, but an early morning trip just before the gold medal game revealed how meaningful his Olympic experience had become.
What time in the morning is it right now?
6:30, 6:15, 6:45, something like that. And I'm drinking coffee. It's gotta be early. Can we go now? Where you from?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Big fan of yours. Everyone's a big fan of yours.
Your name? George Hirsch. George, how you doing? Michael George, nice to meet you. Last night I hit my wall, man. I couldn't make a basket.
What are you doing up so early?
I do remember getting up early to walk into the stadium.
That is the thing that I remember the most about the Olympics. Olympic Stadium. Imagine all the athletes that's been here before us. It's amazing. What about Edwin Moses? He won 122 consecutive races. I think everybody's got something to cherish. I I think this is something that my kids are going to love one day.
The Dream Team squared off against Croatia again in the gold medal game,
Gotcha.
offering the world one more lasting impression of their supremacy.
Barkley with the lead for Monte.
Wow.
Team USA came to send a message tonight.
We wanted to win and we wanted to dominate, but how we did it, sharing the ball, including everybody.
Being a team.
We did it as a true team.
The U.S. has defeated Croatia 117-85, and they have won the gold here in Barcelona.
Wow.
The moment still overwhelmed them.
You saw a lot of tears from players. It was a very proud moment for me because anytime you represent your country, you know, that's a prideful thing.
Yeah.
Man. Send chills down my spine.
I'm already knowing. I'm getting chills. I wasn't even there.
Felt like what I would ever achieve.
The freak.
To do it on that stage with those group of guys. It's a memory I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Nothing in my life has ever felt like standing on that podium.
Different.
I was getting goosebumps.
Every single time I heard the national anthem after that had a different significance to me. I knew what it really meant.
Yeah.
As a young kid growing up, I used to watch Olympics on TV with my father, and all he talked about was the Star Spangled Banner and the gold medal. It made him feel proud to be American. Being up on that podium that night and receiving it, my father, he'd been pretty proud.
All those emotions just overcame me.
Yeah.
I got to be one of the guys one more time for my country. I said, man, I'll never forget this moment. You know, if this is the end, this is how I wanted to go out.
This group may well be
Chill,
the
man.
greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
But when the medal ceremony was over, another realization began to settle in.
When I walked off, I remember thinking that whole dream has come to an end.
The next season, every Olympian except Magic Johnson and Larry Bird would return to the NBA.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen would win their third title against Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. On the way to 6 championships overall, the last 3 with Tony Kukoc.
Wow.
Eventually, other members of the team would also win titles. But each NBA player on the Dream Team would reach the Hall of Fame.
Well deserved.
Still, it's what they did together that summer that had the biggest impact on the game.
Yeah.
An impact that continues to grow today.
It really lifted basketball, and it gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in '92, but who took so much from it.
We made the game a worldwide game. You know, I talked to Tony Parker, I talked to Ginobili, I talked to Dirk Nowitzki. Those guys say their first love of basketball started with the Dream Team. And I'm really proud of that.
That's crazy.
The world can change a lot in 20 years. But there are moments in time you never forget.
Wow.
No matter how long it's been. No matter how much else has changed in your life since. 20 years later, they've all kept ties to the game in one way or another. And they all talk about the summer of '92 as if it happened just yesterday.
Wow.
An experience still unlike any other in their remarkable basketball lives.
Legendary.
I've never had more fun being around anybody. Everybody got along. There was no ego. We had fun. You know, Clearly, everybody reminds me I never won a championship. So that to me was like winning the championship, winning the gold medal, and hanging out with these guys.
Fire.
The reward itself is really only a small part of the story. It's what the gold medal represents.
Yeah.
That will always tie these men together.
This is like this fraternity.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to be able to get 11 Hall of Famers to play all at once, on one team. That's unheard of.
We go on the bus. We come back. Walk out the hotel. Wave.
Everywhere.
Wave outside your window. I can't believe it. That's so magical. I just saw Michael.
That's lit, man.
It changed sport as we know it. They showed the world how to play basketball.
Yeah.
What other team can say that? I don't think we'll ever see anything like it again. It's an insult to compare anybody else to that team.
Take a good look. Perhaps we'll never see a team this great again.
That's the dream, Jay.
Wow. Yeah, y'all got it with this one. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got it with this one. No, y'all got it with this one. This was insane. This was insane, bro. This was absolutely amazing. This was great. Every single second of it was just remarkable. No cap. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bringing a team like that together and it actually doing something for everybody, every Hall of Famer on that team. If it was Magic and Larry towards the end of their career, win a gold medal, solidified them playing basketball. It gave them closure. Like they didn't have no type of motivation to go back out and play in the NBA. None of that. They was done, and that made it. And winning a gold medal, that made it more easier for them to just be able to just be done with basketball. For Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Being able for people to see him and realize more and more that he's the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? For other guys, Mullen, Scottie Pippen, like the experiences, the brotherhood, the friendships, it did something for everybody on that team. Every single last person. And it was remarkable. You know what I'm saying? From them not being able to play along each other because of all these egos and pride, want to prove to one another that they're just better than the next teammate, to them actually coming into a cohesive unit, becoming a team, becoming one, and knowing that if they was to become one, no one could stop them. And that's exactly what happened. So, hey, that was awesome. This was amazing. My first time watching this, man, I wish I was there at that time. I ain't gonna lie. It would have been that much sweeter, man. No cap. So, hey, that'll be all for this reaction video, guys. I ask y'all subscribe. Like if you are new. Y'all be good. Peace out. Love.